Have you ever felt lost, even when everything seems to be in place? We live surrounded by voices, choices, obligations, and expectations. But at some point, silence becomes louder than any noise around us. And in that silence, a truth begins to surface. Finding yourself hurts more than getting lost. And maybe no one ever told you that. From an early age, we learn to mold ourselves, to speak the right way, to act as expected, to wear what's in style, to chase what is called success. They call this growing up. They call this becoming someone. But what no one says is that to become someone, you often have to forget who you were. We create versions of ourselves to be accepted, and with every mask we wear, a piece of our true self is left behind. That version is praised. It gets degrees. It works. It posts. It smiles. But inside, it goes quiet. And silence, sooner or later, becomes a scream. There comes a moment, and it always comes when achievements no longer fulfill. The routine that once felt safe begins to suffocate. The old questions return, but now stronger. Who am I? Is this the life I wanted? Why do I still feel like something is missing? This is when the real encounter begins, and it's also when the pain appears. Because finding yourself means facing what you've spent your life avoiding. Your contradictions, your fears, your lies, your emptiness. Finding yourself is not beautiful. It's raw, it's uncomfortable, it's lonely. It's like tearing down a house you spent decades building, only to discover it stood on a false foundation. The pain isn't just in looking inward. It's in realizing that everything you believed yourself to be, maybe never was. And that's terrifying. It's easier to keep getting lost in others. It's more comfortable to keep living on autopilot, pretending everything's fine. But deep down, you know, with every passing day, something inside is dying. The path back to yourself has no map. It's dark, confusing, full of shattered mirrors. You will stumble on parts of you that you wish you could forget. But it's in those fragments that truth begins to emerge. In that fall, something new begins to rise. A version of you that no longer needs to prove anything. A self that no longer depends on applause. A self that is funnily enough. This rebirth doesn't come with fireworks. It comes with peace. And peace can feel strange when you've lived your whole life at war with yourself. Carl Jung called this process individuation, the journey of becoming who you truly are. Integrating your shadows, your pain, your contradictions. He said, who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakens. But waking up hurts, because it takes courage to see what's broken, to see what was never yours, to see what must be left behind, and above all, to see who you are when no one is. Getting lost can be terrifying, but finding yourself is transformative. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it breaks you, but it also sets you free, because once you find yourself, you stop living for others' expectations, and you start living for truth. You are not the image you created to be liked. You are not the role you played to feel safe. You are what remains when all that crumbles. And that's the moment life truly begins. Life doesn't start when everything is perfect. Life doesn't start when you're accepted. Life begins when you find yourself, even if it hurts, even if it costs, even if it takes time. If you feel lost, maybe that's a good sign, because those who get lost are already on the path. And maybe, just maybe, that path leads to you.